Welcome to HTTV. I'm Austin Stahl.
I'm Clay Martin.
Well, we'll just send it to Clay's birthdays right now.
Sounds good. We have Grant Hamilton, Alyssa Waldner, and Colleen Whiff. Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday. Well, what have you been up to this week?
Oh, just been anxious for a Friday night game and always talking about homecoming. How about you?
Oh, well, besides school, football, getting ready for this Friday. And, well, it's been pretty same routine every week.
That's good.
Well, I guess we have an interview ready right now, and we'll send it off to there with Kaylee Cole and Mr. Vincent.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Cole from HTTV. I'm here with Mr. Vincent. He's a new teacher. How do you like teaching here?
I really do like it. A lot of nice kids, a lot of nice people, good staff members over here. I really enjoy it.
Where did you teach before?
I came from the enemy. I was at Wolseley Weston School District for about 12 years, and so I've known a lot of the kids, and now I'm getting a chance to work with them.
How is it different from teaching here?
You know, I think it's a small school district here, a little larger one over there, and I'm just really happy with the kids that I've met here. A lot of nice kids. There's a lot of good kids over there, of course, too, but I've just been accepted really well. Coming from a school that's kind of the competition or whatever, I really feel welcome over here, so it's kind of nice.
Are you looking forward to the track season?
I'm really looking forward to the track season. I'm going to work with Mr. Berry and Mrs. McNeil, and I think we're going to do some real neat things this year at track, and will be pretty fun to watch, I think.
What do you all teach here?
I teach K through 12 physical education, health, and 7th grade history.
All right, thank you. Back to you, Austin and Clay.
Thank you, Kaylee, for that interview.
Well, this year we have a couple new students. One came from Huron, and that's Kylie Gross, and the other came from Redfield, and that's Savina, I believe is her name. I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet, but what about you? Have you had a chance to talk to either of them?
I haven't talked to Serena, but I've seen her around, and Kylie, I've talked to her basically every time I go down the hall. She's a nice friend of mine.
Well, with that, let's hope we get to know them a little better in these upcoming interviews with Sage and Brianna.
Hi, I'm Brianna O'Brien, and this is HTTV. Today, I'm interviewing a new girl. Hi, what's your name?
Serena Schry,
Awesome. What grade are you in?
9.
Like your classmates?
Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
Redfield.
Redfield. How you liking our school?
It's good.
A lot different than Redfield, I bet.
Yep.
Pretty small.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite thing about our school so far?
Has to be the senior class. Yes, of course.
Well, thank you. This has been Brianna O'Brien with Serena on HTTV. See you later.
Hi, this is Sage from HGTV here with new student Kylie Gross. How do you like school here?
I like it.
It's going good. It's good. What sport are you in? Any sports or extra?
I'm in volleyball, football, cheerleading, and right now that's about it.
Were you able to do those at your old school?
I was in volleyball, but I was not in cheerleading.
Alright. What are you looking forward to this new year?
Just new people and different surroundings.
That's good. Well, back to you.
Thank you for that interview, you two. Well, it's volleyball, and I think our girls are off to a good start, but just to make sure, what have their results been the last couple games?
Well, on September 12th, they beat Wolseley Wessington 3-1, and on September 14th, the volleyball girls went to Clark for a tournament and lost to Webster 2-1, and lost to Madison 2-1, and beat Aberdeen Christian 2-0, and beat Lake Preston 2-0. And on September 16th, they lost to Warner 3-0.
So So they've been keeping up with teams that are B. I guess Warner, they've been pretty good the last couple of years, but I guess upcoming they have a volleyball tournament in Hamlin on the 21st. Good luck to the girls in that. And with this, we have an interview with Coach Opp, so we will send it to Chelsea.
Hi, this is Chelsea Schultz with the volleyball coach, Mr. Opp. What were your thoughts about the Warner game?
You know, obviously Warren's very tough. They got a lot of hitters up front, and I thought our girls did a nice job responding. You know, coming back to the first two sets and picking it up. And you score 18 points on Warren, you can't hang your heads about that. You know, and like I told them, you know, that's the last time we're going to be able to. You know, last time we're going to see them this year. So we don't have to really worry about them. So we found some nice things. We found some things that we have to work on in practice. So that was a positive also.
What are your thoughts about the upcoming game against Highmore?
You know, obviously Highmore, they're probably tabbed to be the top in the top of the 281 conference, and they're very tough. They're a very tough team. You know, and I think it's going to be a good match. So I think our girls know what's at stake. You know, a couple things probably up at stake are obviously the lead in the 281 conference, as they're sitting with a 2-0 record, and so are we. And so, you know, if we beat them, chances are we probably will be hosting the tournament in October if we can beat them. So obviously there's a lot at stake out at Highmore, and I think our girls are up for the challenge there.
Who do you play out at the Hamlin tournament this Saturday?
Hamlin, we got three pretty good opponents again. We got Dual, and then we also play James Valley Christian. We're going to see again, and then also Hamlin. So you know, three good opponents. But I think our girls, they played well last week in Clark. I think they're going to be ready to go against again in Hamlin.
Who are your toughest team in Hamlin?
I would say right now, just in pool play, I'd say either Hamlin or Dual. You know, we've seen James Valley once, we beat them 3-0, but again, we can't take them for granted, you know, but just by looking at rosters, it looks like Hamlin and Dual though.
How well do you think your girls have done between this year and last year?
Oh, by far, we're way ahead of where we were last year at this time. You know, the girls have put a lot of extra time in over the summer, and you know, and I think it shows. You know, we're 5-3 compared to last year. I look back, I don't think we won a match. I mean, and obviously, you can't always go by records, but you know, just playing wise, I think we're farther along than we were last year at this time.
That's all I got. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Chelsea, for that interview.
Well, football season's, we're a total of 3 weeks into it. We had a first week bye. Second week we played Ipswich and beat them pretty good. Last week we played Langford and we came out pretty good, but in the fourth quarter we struggled and ended up losing. But what was the official score of that game? I can't recall it right now.
The score was 34-30.
It was heartbreaking loss, not gonna lie.
Yes, it was.
So we'll just send it off to Heater, who will probably give you a little more info on that game and what's coming up in football.
This is Shaylin Steinhauser here with Coach Kenny Heater. What are you going to take away from the Langford game?
Well, there was good and bad, certainly. They're a top 5 team in the state, and we went to their place and did everything but win the game. The bad was we didn't. We made a number of mistakes, and we didn't finish well in the game. You know, I think for 2/3 of the game, physically we outplayed them. We did a lot of things well, but in the end, we had some mistakes that were costly. And they're a good team, and we offered them the chance to get back in the game, and they took it.
What are you going to have to do differently to beat Britton Heckler?
They're a different team. They're not as skilled. Langford, offensively, probably the best team we'll face all year. Defensively, they're not the most physical kids, but skill-wise, they're impressive. And Britton, from what I've seen on film, is more physical. They work hard, but they don't have the skill level of Langford, so it's going to be different. They are a good team. They lost the last-second loss or last-minute loss at Falkton last Friday night, just like we lost one at Langford. So one team's going to bounce back, and hopefully that's going to be us.
Do you see any improvements from the beginning of the season?
We're still early. We're only 2 games in. We are a young team, and with our lack of numbers, we can't practice as hard and as physical as we have in the past. The improvement, I think, is going to be week by week. Once we get to mid-season, you can start to evaluate. But there's certainly good things to this point, and offensively, I think we're a very good team. Defensively, we're not very good yet, and that's where we need to show the improvement.
Okay, thank you. Back to you, Austin and Clay.
Thank you, Shaylin, for that interview. Well, all we have left is elementary interviews. And well, Clay, you remember your elementary days?
Oh yes, I thought I was the top dog then, but then when I came over to high school, we just wasn't top dog anymore.
Elementary, those are the days. Playing football, ENI over, soccer, dodgeball, that basketball game, lightning.
Yep, lightning.
Oh, those are some fun times back in the old days. So let's send it off to elementary and see what those kids are up to. We have Caitlin, and then we also have Sage with a special interview on the first graders, asking them about their apple pie.
Hi, this is Caitlin Boomsma from HTTV here with Jack, a fourth grader, and how's school going?
Great.
Made lots of friends?
Yes.
What do you like about recess?
Okay.
Okay, what do you do at recess?
Football.
Do you like your teacher?
Yes.
Favorite subject?
South Dakota.
Well, thank you. Hi, this is Caitlin Boomsma from HTTV here with Caleb, a second grader. How's school going?
Good.
Who's your teacher this year?
Mrs. Ratchet.
That's good. What's your favorite subject?
Math.
Well, that's good. What do you do at recess?
Play counts and hours.
Well, that's fun. Well, thank you. Hi, this is Caitlin Boomsma from HTTV here with Wyatt, a sixth grader. How's school going?
Good.
Play any sports?
I'm gonna play basketball.
That's good. And what do you think of your teacher?
He's pretty cool.
Cool. What's your favorite subject?
Math.
Why is math your favorite subject?
Because it has all sorts of numbers and stuff.
Well, that's good. Well, thank you today, and back to you.
The first graders are doing an apple unit and they made an apple pie today. What did you guys put in your apple pie? What did you put in? Caramel. What did you put in?
Apples.
You?
Sugar.
Sugar. Cinnamon. What?
Apples. I already said apples.
Lots of apples. What did you put in?
Salt.
Salt.
No salt.
Flour.
Salt.
That sounds delicious.
Thank you for your interviews. Well, next week's homecoming, and I believe the first day is Duck Dynasty Day. Let me just check it. Yeah, yes, it is.
Duck Dynasty Day. We will be voting for King and Queen, and we'll have a Powder Puff football game at 5:30 to 6:30.
And if you're a high school football player, you're expected to help, so if you're watching, please show up. And magazine sales start, so if you see a junior on the street and you need a magazine, just ask them if they'll stop by and sell it to you sometime. And then cookie dough, if you ordered any, will be in at 10 a.m. And this all happens on Monday. On Tuesday, which is your retro old school throwback day, our volleyball girls play Iroquois. And during the third hour of school, we will have a whitewash competition, which is where we're going to paint a street. Each grade in the high school will have a section and it will be a competition. And what do we have next, Clay?
On Wednesday, we'll have Gangsta Hipster Day, and we'll have FFA at Wolsey. And people that are at school will have a citywide cleanup.
And then next Thursday is the Fairy Tale Tough Guys Wear Pink Day. And that night we have a volleyball game versus Miller, and that starts at 5:15. Then after the game there will be a tough guy volleyball game, and we'd like to ask some of the girls volleyball players to help out with that. And then Friday is our red, white, and blue day, where we will decorate floats from 8:20 to 12, then a pep rally at 1 to 2, and then a parade and watermelon feed will precede the parade, and what do we get to do after that?
And at 3 to 4:30 we'll have pump, pass, and kick. And 5 to 6:30 Tutor Community Appreciation Supper at Leeton. And at 7 o'clock we'll have a football game versus Warner in Tulare.
Well, that's about all we have. I hope you guys show up to our football games and go to the volleyball games to help support the girls. I'm Austin Stahl.
I'm Clay Martin.
This has been HTTV. See you next week.
Brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Of the red, white, and blue.